The night was quiet. Jungkook leaned back against the window. The room was dark, save for the amber glow from the bedside lamp, and under it lay the woman who had his eyes stuck on her. The bed had always seemed too cold, just like his heart, or so people said. Arranged marriage for work and status was never supposed to have warmth. It was simply a transaction. Yet tonight, as his gaze lingered on her delicate frame curled under the silk sheets, something shifted inside him. Her name was Warren, a woman whose whole purpose in his life was to bring him his hair and join their families for business profit. Had entered his life with a smile so warm it melted some ice from his heart, enough to treat her with respect she deserved. They weren't enemies, but they weren't lovers either. He moved quietly towards the bed. The faint rise and fall of her chest beneath the covers seemed to calm the storm in his mind. Then he saw it. The thin strap of her camisole had slipped down her shoulder, revealing more of her soft skin than usual. His eyes followed the gentle curve of her collarbone until his gaze landed on it, tattooed, barely visible under the edge of her neckline. His breath hissed. There, etched into her skin in elegant small letters, was his name, John Jungkook. He froze, his mind going places. Jungkook wasn't a man who cared about emotions, but seeing his name on her skin, his name on his wife's heart. He should invade her space, but he couldn't resist it. He softly moved her hair off her neck and traced his fingertips against her neck. Her eyes fluttered open, hazy with sleep. She blinked up at him, confused yet thus there goes her soft expressions again. Wine. Jungkook? What happened? He was close. She never expected to wake up one night to have her husband so close to her. Even in his sleep, he maintains his distance. Zeke, you tattooed my name on your chest. His tone was calm, but his gaze burned into hers. Searching for an answer, her cheeks flushed, her eyes starting away. She completely forgot about it, even after feeling his fingers on it. Ryan, it's not a big deal, she mumbled, pulling the sheets higher to cover herself. His hand shot out, gripping the fabric and tugging it back down just enough to expose the tattoo. Zeke, not a big deal? Ryan, my name is on you, permanently. Ryan, you're my husband, Jungkook. Whether you act like it or not, even if our marriage was not just for work, I wanted a part of you, close to my heart. She wanted a husband. What did he think? If it was okay having a marriage just for a name, she would be okay too. She wanted affection, love, and much more from him. Zeke, why did you marry me? You knew I would not be able to give you any of that. Mine sat up hugging the sheets around her body. Wine. Not demanding anything. Don't want to trouble you. Though I'll really appreciate affection from my husband. I'm fine. I agreed for this wedding. Jungkook said quiet he was not familiar with this feeling that kept knocking on his heart. Wine. I brought something for you. I just never got the courage to give it. She opened the drawer, not giving him any option to reject now that she found the right moment. Wine. Happy belated birthday. She held open the box and it had the bracelet in it. Even if Jungkook didn't like it, he was going to keep it forever. But it surprisingly suited his vibes. Wine got nervous when he didn't reply and shoved it against his chest. Then she turned around, laid down, and hid herself inside the sheets. Wine, good night. Zeke, that's a half-hearted gift. Am I supposed to wear it myself? Wine could expect anything in that moment, but not this. It made her get back up, took the bracelet, and hooked it around his waist. Wine, it looks nice. You have to keep it now. Jungkook tilted his head, placed his hands on either side of her, and leaned forward. She was not used to his closeness at all, so it clearly stole her breath away. Zeke, and what if I take it off? Wine, that will be considered treason. That's literally betrayal. I'll expel you from this room, she said, glaring at him with those wife-like eyes. Junk chuckled. Whatever this feeling was, he liked it. That chuckle filled her heart with warmth she desired. Take it. Fine. I'll keep it with me. Fine. Plus, it's a curse. If you ever think about cheating on me, this curse will bind you and bring you back to me. Take it. Some kind of curse going to appear like in those stupid K dramas you watch. Fine. They're not stupid. It's okay. I won't cheat on you. Fine. Although every time you run around me with that smile of yours, and tonight like this, I'm starting to like this feeling. It's okay. If I'm going to commit to it, I'll make sure you get my whole out of it. I won't be half-hearted. So, will you allow me to treat you as a woman, as my wife, and not someone tied to me with some papers? It was night. She must be dreaming. Something so beautiful, something she desired so much, couldn't just come true at 3 a.m. on a random night. Fine. Yes. Please do that. Jungkook held her hand and gently brought her to his chest, wrapping his arm around her. It was warm. The hug of her husband for the first time after months of marriage felt so surreal, shut. She believed. This warmth couldn't be a dream. The soft rhythm of his heartbeat put her to ease. Tonight, she was not going to bed alone. He was with her, and suddenly all her worries were gone.